TLO, what's poppin'? We are on Twitch. We're not live. But you can leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notification bells. Let's continue to grow the family from Chicago to the UK. Right behind me. Warning, I don't know what's going on in this video. So, there it is. Twitch.com is where you can't catch a live stream. Usernames at the bottom of the screen. Patreon, Monday through Sunday. Premier League highlights, UK TV shows, UK movies. Link to that's in the description. Lock in with us. This is Niko. Or how you say his name? Dang, I'm bogus. It's Niko? I still don't know. Omilana. How I won the UK election.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. No copyright infringement intended. All rights belong to their respective owners.
I'm sure Niko is a busy man. We get like 5 videos a year for the last 2 years. The last video we reacted to is the most racist man in America, I believe. Maybe something else. I don't even remember. But I was just watching the Sidemen charity game and I was like, yo, bro, where is a video from Niko? And here it is. What a blessing. Don't forget I'll be in the UK May 15th. London, to be specific. Talk to me.
To celebrate my win over him to the millions watching on live TV. And this is the story of how it happened. Years ago I ran for the position of London Mayor, and although I didn't win, I was the greatest candidate in the country's history, getting 50,000 votes. The streets loved me because I was the only one who stood up for young people. But when the world needed me most, I retired. And I was enjoying my political retirement, pranking the leader of the KKK, giving a country its freedom, and continuing to take over the world. But one thing came up on my radar. Rishi Sunak, who is the Prime Minister of the UK, our most powerful position,
is Rishi still the Prime Minister? I should figure out like the basic things before I get there.
Basically our version of the President of the United States. He had called an election, and I'll be real, I'm Rishi Sunak's biggest hater, for multiple reasons. I mean, he has a sheer lack of morals by planning to criminalise homelessness.
Rough sleepers fined or even jailed.
And he's made it clear that he hates young people by forcing them into mandatory national service, making them choose between community service or literally joining the army.
So we will introduce a...
Really? That is peak. Rishi is he's negative. Fining homeless people or putting them in jail for being homeless? That's a little bit too much. And then hating on young people for being young? Nobody want to go. All right.
Bold new model of national service for 18-year-olds.
Mandatory
national service.
There'll be sanctions.
That sounds like a dictatorship. You're trying to invoke tyranny
of some sort for those who don't comply.
Rishi basically wants to send young people to war, and by doing this, he's sending a clear message that he doesn't really care for their vote. In fact, he's directly appealing to the older generation by shoving young people under the bus. The reason he can do this is because young people famously don't vote, because they don't feel represented, and who can blame them? The options they have are awful, and if this continues, they will continue to be overlooked by the government, meaning it will be harder and harder to have a good start in life. So they needed someone they could vote for, someone who was...
Yeah, Starmer's the PM right now. Listen, for me not to sound dumb, I'm just gonna be quiet.
Kind, charismatic, truthful, humble, the best politician the world had ever seen, and someone who was 6'5". The only issue was that I was retired. And that is where this story ends, because I plan to keep it that way. Goodbye.
Who does his editing? Edit.
No, let's bring it back. I was just joking. I was playing around. Because ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming out of retirement from the political game because I've realised I'm the only man who can take Rishi down.
Really? Do you really think you're the man?
Yes, George, I'm the man.
Are you sure?
Yes, George, this isn't up for debate. It's happening. And I tell you what, it's going to be magic. Well, if I want to create something magic, I need to do something serious, so I organised a meeting with a political lawyer to get some advice.
My name is Dominic Domesic and I'm a political researcher. I'm here to discuss British electoral law and the forthcoming general election.
So we get real knowledge. We get real knowledge, okay.
Potential political candidate.
But I want to take out the most powerful man in the country, so if word gets out to the wrong person, it could ruin my entire plan. So I had to make sure to keep my identity hidden.
Welcome, sir. You're currently looking at the future Prime Minister of this country.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you as well. You want to take my hand or what?
Hey, it's a baby behind me. Wait, let me move. It's a baby right there.
Basically, I plan on beating Rishi Sunak.
And to be the Prime Minister of this country.
Somebody beat him.
What do I need to do to make that happen?
What you would need is a political party that you are the leader of that is capable of winning a majority.
Dominic educated me about politics, and it turns out this is how...
I think Starmer is the PM right now. Only reason I know that is because he recalled Young Diz, and I heard it in a track or something like that.
The UK election actually works. The UK is divided into many small areas, and people in each area vote for which local candidate they want to represent them. Most of the winning candidates are part of the two major political parties, the Conservatives and Labour. All of the winning candidates from across the country will earn themselves,
like the Republicans and Democrats,
a seat in Parliament. The party with the most seats wins, and their leader becomes the Prime Minister. Now, I didn't have my own party, but this gave me an idea.
Okay, well, I'll just run in all those areas myself and beat Rishi that way.
Unfortunately, you yourself can only run in one parliamentary seat.
What's the worst that could happen to me if I did that?
Potentially be convicted of electoral fraud.
So if I ran in multiple places across the country, they'd send me to jail?
Yes, they might do.
Goodness me.
It turns out I clearly...
That's exactly what you're gonna do, huh?
Knew very little about how the UK political system works, and there could be serious consequences if I did something wrong, which is very upsetting for me.
No, it's not. You're a troll. Let's get negative.
Don't touch me!
Oh, sorry.
Where? He tried to kiss me!
Check his hard drive.
I didn't try to kiss you, but...
Why did you try and kiss me?
I did not try and kiss
Is
you.
that what you do on the regular? Touch babies you don't know?
No.
That is peak. Is he a real political lawyer?
No.
We all know it's true.
No. Definitely not.
Get out.
Just don't go too deep into it. Just say no.
Before I phone the police.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time.
After that civil conversation, that guy did give me some insight. He's basically just told me it's impossible for me to be Prime Minister. This is absolutely broken.
Is that Beijing? What's going on? I'm bald, so...
Me, because that was my whole goal. I wanted to take down Rishi and be the Prime Minister. So it seems I'm going to have to work out a new angle. And this is what I came up with. I can't actually have any control on who becomes the Prime Minister, but I can make sure Rishi loses. If I run as an independent candidate in his area, win the hearts of his people and beat him, I'll take a seat in Parliament, which would literally mean I would dethrone the Prime Minister. It's a huge task, but I know I can get it done. The only issue is, you have to be nominated by the place you're running in. So I took a trip down to his local area, which...
Wait a minute, look at the fit. The fit is crazy.
Issue is, you have to be nominated by the place you're running in.
Bro got on Nike track pants or Nike sweats. I'm not even sure. He got a dress, a suit top, and a wrinkled shirt. Does he at least have on white Air Force Ones? White Air Force Ones pull an outfit together.
So I took a trip down to his local area, which goes by the name of Richmond in Northallerton, a constituency in the north of England. And the last time the Conservatives didn't win here was 1906, and I had to somehow find a way to get people to nominate me here, to run against him. Would you nominate me to run? I just, like, if you could nominate me, my parents would be proud of me. Maybe we can stand together. Would you, please?
Go away, will you?
Oh, no, please. please. After one conversation and a few more minutes of wandering Richmond, it was clear that the majority...
You got on white Air Force Ones, okay. I don't think you're going to get that vote in this town. No offense. The odds are stacked against you, bud.
Of residents here were in the older age bracket and had no idea who I was. And although we got some signatures and useful details about some problems in the town...
The thing that I hate about Richmond is we're constantly driving over potholes. I've even emailed Rishi myself. Drive around Richmond and you'll drive over a pothole every few seconds.
The potholes, big issue. Okay, so that's...
Massive issue.
It was...
Yeah, y'all will hate Chicago.
Still clear that I may not have the friends I need here to
not bad in Florida.
In this town.
I'm a personal friend of Rishi Sunak, so I'm afraid he will be getting my vote.
You could still nominate me to go up against him.
I've been asked by other parties. It wouldn't be fair to do.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. Please tell Rishi that I'm coming for him.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll be seeing him next week. I'll tell him that.
Okay, tell him.
I don't believe you, sir. Listen, chasing clout at your age has got to be hard on your knees. I don't think that you should. I just don't believe it.
And Nicholas Omilana is coming for you.
Okay.
So with Rishi warned, we then collected our final signatures. But from my short time here, one thing was obvious. I had a mountain to climb. Richmond is a place where young people are statistically going extinct. I felt like a complete outsider and literally nobody knew who I was. And if I was going to beat Rishi Sunak, that had to change. So I came up with a plan. In order to compete with Rishi Sunak, I'll need eyes on my campaign. And the best way to get that is by going on national news. But unfortunately for me, they only like to cover the big parties. So to get on there myself as just a small independent candidate, I need to do something that's never been done before. I've already found out that one person can't run in multiple places.
Bro's videos are just, for some reason, they still feel like he does a good job at making his video feel like, what's the word? Hold on, let me think of what I want to say. Hold on. He does a good... I paused the video for 5 minutes and haven't came up with anything, right? It's 11 p.m. My vocabulary is a little bit iffy right now. He does a good job at making his videos seem very amateur, but they're very, very... They're the opposite. But it gives a like a amateur vibe, but it's well put together.
Places across the country, it's against the law. But what if I found a way where I can? After endless research, I found a loophole. If I get people from all over the country to change their name to Niko Omilana, they'll be able to legally run in the election. The whole country will be confused to how I've tricked the system, and this should get me so much attention from the media that I'll be able to state that I'm a better option than Rishi Sunak to the masses.
Wait.
Yes, I know this is extra, but that's exactly what this country needs. A maniac who's willing to do what it takes. And luckily, I'm also the founder of the most powerful community the world has ever seen. And I asked if any of my people would be willing to sign a legal document, officially changing their name, leaving behind their old identity.
Are you kidding? People did this for you?
And starting again with a new legal name of Niko Omilana, and then I asked him to meet me in a random location to confirm this. But this is a very tedious process, so surely no one would be willing to do all of that. Right?
Hold on. Let me see where's my mouse cursor? Grown man changing his name to Niko Omilana. Grown men. Okay. Look at this. Look at Blade over here. This is insane.
Before we start,
let's do the math first and foremost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you pay attention in school, you can go 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 times 10 equals, put it in the comments, 50.
Before we start, I just want to take the register. Niko Omilana? Yeah. Perfect. That's right, all of these people were willing to legally change their name to Niko Omilana.
They did it?
I just want to start off by thanking all of you for your immense loyalty. I now share a name with every single one of you. All that's left to do now is for you guys to go to your...
Some of them look like they identify as you, so, I mean, hey. That too far? My bad. I'm not wrong.
...constituencies and confirm your place in this election. Now, yes, the government might try to stop us, but they cannot stop all of us. Every single Niko Omilana in this room will be remembered. We are making history in this election. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Are you guys ready to be Niko Omilana? Yeah. Are you guys ready to stay silent? Because if they find out that it's more than one Niko Omilana and people have changed their names, then that ruins everything. Are you ready? Then get out of here and let's get started. Now, despite that inspiring speech,
I'm really curious that this really happened. Like, is this script or... Because I did see him behind Rishi Sunak with that L. So something had to have happened.
Knew the odds of all of those Nikos coming back successful was slim. See, this is a difficult process. The government would have likely seen a lot of people called Niko Omilana. So unsurprisingly, a large portion of Nikos didn't make it past the barrier, even though they legally should have been able to, and their applications were rejected by their local authorities. But among the group, a select few managed to survive and were successful, and myself was included in them, meaning officially, I'd now be going up against Rishi Sunak. Now it was confirmed that me and the other Nikos were running across the country. I knew that Rishi Sunak would try and stop us if he found out. And for this plan to work, everyone had to believe that I am genuinely running in multiple areas. And I needed to make sure that my army of Nikos could be trusted to keep this a secret.
NDA.
So after inviting them down to a secret location to meet them, and I waited for their arrival, we planted a fake news reporter outside to put them under pressure, to see if they'd remain quiet about what was going on.
Excuse me, mate, I'm from the Daily Mail. We hear you're running for Prime Minister as Niko Omilana. Are the rumours true that you're running for Prime Minister as Niko Omilana? Niko Omilana for Prime Minister. What's going on? Boy, how come you're running as Niko Omilana?
And as seemingly none of them cracked, it was time to crack down on them.
It's more beneficial for you to just keep it P and be quiet in every situation.
Hello, Niko.
Good afternoon, my friend.
You know, right, to keep this quiet. They're not telling anyone.
Yes, I know that.
100%?
Yes.
Yes, solely.
Yes.
Definitely.
So what about the people that didn't make it through? Are they still named Niko? Or did they like get it annulled and keep their regular name?
Don't know, thing. I really saw no one.
Excuse me, we hear you're running for Prime Minister. I'm from the Daily Mail. Are you running as Niko Omilana?
I am.
You are?
Yeah,
Why are you running as Niko Omilana? If that's not your real name, why are you running as Niko Omilana?
That's not my real name, no.
But you're running as...
Oh my god. Bro folded in less than 0.0 seconds. Get him out of here. Take his sweater too.
Niko Omilana?
No.
You're not.
I messed this up.
Indeed you did mess it up. You gave away our whole stick. Why?
It was a bit.
You thought it was away our whole stick. Why?
It was a bit.
You thought it was a bit, so you told the bit. All the information I said we have to keep quiet. Please do not let this happen again. For this to work, it needs to be...
You gonna trust him?
Move. So for the next month, I think it's best you just keep quiet until I say.
He's pretty much a snitch. I would never give a snitch a second chance.
Just stay in your room until I say otherwise. Because no matter what, we can't let Rishi know what we're up to. Are we on the same page?
Exactly the same page.
Respect, brother. Niko Omilana. So with the Nikos prepped and on board, there was one final
Who came in there with that girl? I
thing to do. Ensure people register to vote, because the more young people who vote, the more power they will have against people like Rishi Sunak. And to do that, I needed to come out of retirement. Officially.
You know what's crazy? Niko could get a video and it can get 45 million, but he only got 50,000 votes. It would have been crazy if he got 1 million votes.
Niko Omilana is the youngest standing to be mayor.
Isn't it all just a bit of a joke?
That is the most idiotic thing.
Something like this will never be attempted again.
5th highest number of votes.
The question remains, what will he do now?
I've decided to run for Prime Minister. First time I've put these on in years. I was expecting that to be a lot more dramatic.
It was. To us.
Hello, my friends. I've decided to run for Prime Minister. And I'm going up against our current Prime Minister and plan to completely remove him from the political world. We will remove Rishi, and on top of this, we have done the impossible. We attempted to run Niko Omilana in multiple places across the country, and somehow we managed to make it happen. I need everyone to register to vote. This country doesn't believe that young people have power, but together we do. July 4th, make sure you vote for Niko. Rishi Sunaks, you have no aura, it's time to go.
Right, I know it would never happen, but imagine he actually won.
With how Niko is, he's gonna take it to a level that we're not even thinking of right now.
There's some YouTuber that is standing in 11 different constituencies.
Yeah.
And you think, well, that's
You
incredible.
would have thought at this point they would have been like, hey, hold on.
Be stupid.
If it is Niko that's registered in these 11 different locations, he's going to be in big trouble.
Everyone was talking about me running in multiple
Yeah, but it's not.
areas. The announcement went completely viral. The number of people registering to vote had spiked, and apart from Rishi Sunak and Reform leader Nigel Farage, my name was more googled than any of the other candidates. And as predicted, the moment the world found out I was running in multiple areas, everyone assumed that I'd broken the law. Niko Omilana, police.
Of course they do. They always run with the main media always runs with the most asinine, crazy title that they can get. But they don't know you're the biggest troll in the UK, buddy.
Probe, police, 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 police. The plan has worked. I mean, I thought that people would talk a lot when they found out that Niko Omilana was running across the country, but I didn't know that every single major media outlet would talk about it.
Has this YouTube prankster's politics sparked a police investigation? They're looking into the fact that someone with his name appears as an election candidate in 11 constituencies. It's an offence to provide false information or stand in more than one location.
Fake news.
We have not done that. We have been made aware of a potential electoral matter which North Yorkshire Police is currently looking into. Where we're running is North Yorkshire. That is where Richmond is. Now, I didn't want to be arrested for something I hadn't done, which meant I had to go back to Richmond and Northallerton to clear my name. Hello, my friend. I need to be taken to the police station. You from here?
Barnum Road, yeah.
What advice would you give me for running here?
Listen, be a good listener.
I feel like I'm a good listener. Can I count on your vote then?
But do you know why you voted for Conservatives, or is it just something that you do?
Here we are. Police.
Like a lot of black people in America vote for Democrats, but they it's just because that's what we were taught to do. Sometimes, you know, you gotta understand where your vote goes.
Station, ready to hand myself in.
What
Let's take a little shortcut. Hopefully this isn't a crime. Hello, hello. I've been told that I'm being investigated by North Yorkshire Police, so I wanted to hand myself in.
Give them your name.
Niko Omilana. Where we go?
It's not the last time I see you.
We'll be going away for a long time. Despite what the media had suggested, it seemed like the police had no idea who I was. I even heard them Googling me. They're Googling me in there. The police are searching if I'm wanted by North Yorkshire Police. That's what they're...
Yeah, it's always fake news. Y'all know how the media do. They want the tagline. They want the headline.
Hopefully I can clear my name today. That would be quite good for my political career.
They're gonna come out. We have no idea who you are.
I don't want to be associated with any crimes. The media. How could they do this?
Is Niko your full first name?
My full first name is Nicholas.
I'm assuming you've been accused of something.
No. So basically I'm running for MP here in Richmond and Northallerton.
You have to risk his job.
Yeah.
Never see him.
Oh, you never see him here?
No. There's nothing on our system to say that we do want to, so...
But on the media it said that I was...
And you believe in everything that the media says?
W cop. She just snitched on mainstream media for making stuff up.
No.
Shouldn't that be a charge?
Oh, that's very valid.
Yeah.
I'm innocent.
Yeah.
Amazing. Have a nice day. Thank you very much for that information. Really appreciate it. Well, turns out I'm innocent. They've said that there's nothing on their system, so it's slightly confusing why the media are saying that North Yorkshire Police are looking into me. They're not even doing that, so they lied. The media lied. The way I read it in the article, I thought I was a criminal. I'm fine. Our work here was done, but before heading home, we headed into the centre of Northallerton, where we were stopped by some ladies who recognised me from the slanderous news articles. Yes! I took this as an opportunity to ask a quick question. What is it you guys would want fixed in this area? Potholes. Yep, I'll do that. And July 4th, mate.
Is this just, man, I should try this. The dress blazer with the sweats. I didn't even recognize that these were sweats he had on with this one. Bro got a closet full of this, huh?
Sure you vote for me, yeah? It was time to go back home to London, and as we took the taxi back to the train station, I found out that our driver... It was time to go back home to London, and as we took the taxi...
Now, Niko, I'm gonna let you slide. I know you got bread. You got on Nike Air Force Ones with Adidas socks, with a Nike Tech bottoms.
Back to the train station, I found out that our driver had a run-in with Rishi before.
I've had him in the car.
Have you? I guess you could say that I've taken Rishi's seat here, like I'll take his actual seat.
You know what they say around here, don't you?
What?
To put a blue ribbon on a pig.
On a pig? It was clear that getting any kind of votes in this Conservative area was going to be extremely tough, especially as I'd now been publicly branded as some kind of thug. If I wanted any chance in this election and in taking Rishi down, I needed to put things right and let the British...
Now, I want you to... Now, this is all fun and humorous, but I want you to see how mainstream media will put something in the headlines just to control the narrative. This is an example, man.
Public know that I'm actually an innocent man. And after my big stunt, I didn't have to wait long for my opportunity.
9:45 tomorrow at our studios.
My plan had worked. As a result of all of the Nikos, I now had one of Britain's most watched news stations wanting to interview me, which the older people of Richmond will definitely be tuning into. Okay, can't wait, brother. I booked myself an interview with ITV, and if I was going to be addressing the nation, I needed a manifesto, which is a list of all the things that I would do to make the country better.
I knew Niko wasn't going to go in there unprepared. I was just about to ask, is he going to actually go in there with questions and media prepped? But no, he just got a little manifesto. That's good enough. He can wing it.
I made sure to cover all the important bases in my manifesto, with points including David Attenborough to voice all national rail announcements,
please mind the gap,
free transport for under 18s and over 65s, introduce podcast licenses, any restaurant funding warfare to be shut down and turned...
Wait, podcast licenses?
65s, introduce...
Podcast license. Introduce podcast license to stop everyone making...
Use podcast licenses, any restaurant funding warfare to be shut down and turned into food banks. I'd make sure England won the Euros, huge celebrations for Rishi Sunak's 44th birthday, and politicians aged 44 to be sent directly to the front lines. This is quite a nerve-wracking announcement. It's not really a manifesto which people would have seen in a general election before, but we're hoping that people see our vision and they can get behind it. My manifesto was well received on social media, but the time had come for me to preach it to the masses. We have an ITV News interview. Here we go. Every single cog in this operation had led...
Is that the same fit as yesterday?
...to this moment. The mainstream media spotlight is on me again, but this time, I am in control of the narrative. This is my chance to capture the hearts of the nation and clear my name for good.
Okay, I'm rolling.
Don't mess this up now.
This is actually televised? Y'all seen this?
Right, Niko, your first media interview ahead of your campaign. Why have you chosen to do this now?
Well, I had retired as a politician, but then when I saw that Rishi Sunak wanted to send young people to war, I took that personally and I decided to come back.
This probably isn't the first time you're seeing these kids' glasses on your screens. YouTuber, prankster and internet troll Niko Omilana has cemented his name in this year's general election. He's chosen to run in the same seat as the Prime Minister.
I read your manifesto.
Thank you.
There's a few points in there, obviously, of joke points, like bringing the Fredo
It's
back
not
to
jokes.
5P.
My manifesto is extremely serious. I don't appreciate how...
I just had a Fredo.
You said that I had joke points in there at all. I will achieve every point in that manifesto if I'm Prime Minister.
Birmingham accent recognized of a distant language.
It was time for the big question.
Niko's also been making headlines after accusations.
Wait, go back. Let me read these. Nah, that was
I
funny.
will achieve every point in that.
DNA test the BBC to see if there truly are a... Oh, my days. Price of the Fredo go back down to 5p. Wonderwall to become new national anthem. Richmond and North Ellerton to become joint capital cities. I will make sure England... Okay.
A manifesto, if I'm Prime Minister. And then it was time for the big question.
Niko's also been making headlines after accusations he was being investigated for running in 11 different constituencies, which is not allowed under electoral law.
I'm completely innocent though, I promise you that. I have actually got people to change their names legally to Niko Omilana.
So you've got people to legally change their names to Niko?
Yes, yeah.
So that they could run in the other seats?
Well vetted people who I believe are most like me. I taught them how to be like me. I actually metaphorically put my brain inside of theirs. Now they're ready to run as a Niko Omilana, and in all of those
nothing wrong with that
areas in which they're running, they can now
mainstream media. So oh, they didn't even think of that. I don't think nobody would have thought he did that.
Be voted for.
On to young people though, you did say that you want young people to be engaged in politics.
If young people do go out and vote and we all come together as one massive cohesion, then I believe that we can actually change this country together.
And what should the different parties do to engage more young people into politics?
Stop lying and at least reach out to them in their manifestos. But also, people like Rishi Sunak, it's just not possible. He has no aura.
It's good.
Honestly, good interview.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Appreciate it. It's good.
Does Niko have aura?
It's good.
You did well.
I believe so.
You say my hands are sweaty. I don't sweat.
I don't sweat, or I didn't sweat.
That was a different interview. Not so nice though. The Niko Omilanas had completed their mission. They helped turn me an ITV interview which the elderly residents of Richmond hopefully would have seen, which meant it was time to set them free to go out and campaign themselves to give their areas a Niko Omilana to vote for. But to do that, I had to assemble them all in one place to give them the news.
Thank you for coming, guys. I just wanted to tell you all that it's time to campaign. It's time for you to get out there and win your votes because the information is out that there is multiple Niko Omilanas. I had to release it, so it's time.
Did you not text us that? Did we have to come out with you?
I like her hair. Her hair is nice.
Yes, you did need to come the whole way. It needed to be told in person.
All the Nikos then headed to their respective areas, but before I headed to mine, there was still one thing I needed to do. Rishi Sunak's public image was rapidly declining.
I was just going to ask, why do you hate young people so much? You're making us go into the army. A cultural service is a good thing for our country. You're waffling.
As he walks out the door. You say you're waffling.
And I was about to dunk on him even more. His party, the Conservatives, said that they'd get rid of homelessness by 2024. And not only did they fail, but it's actually back on the rise. So I decided to team up with a few random strangers, and together, we raised over £100,000 in just 48 hours for Under One Sky, a homeless charity in the UK, proving that I could be a better leader than anyone else. Especially...
That's tough.
Rishi. The people of YouTube now knew it, but the people of Richmond and North Allerton didn't yet. So I headed up there permanently until voting day to take Rishi down and prove that I'm a better leader than he is.
That's right, 2 weeks to go now until the general election takes place. Where will your vote be going? With Rishi Sunak's Conservatives seemingly falling away, will it be Labour, Reform UK, or perhaps an independent candidate from your area?
Thank you very much.
It was time to properly meet the people of Richmond.
Hello, guys. I'm running for MP here.
We're tourists, sorry.
Oh, you're tourists? I thought they were about to say Tories. I was about to smoke their jaws. We're now in Richmond, the Golden Lion.
Oh, don't go in there, I'll talk, you know.
Why? What's wrong with the Golden Lion?
Well, if you really like karaoke, you'll be all right.
Is it?
Is there a lot of karaoke bars in the UK? 100 miles an hour.
What's up? Well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you when I go out. What's up, brother? Oh, I'm feeling very welcome, I won't lie. I would walk 500 miles
now
and I would walk
hey. I don't know how Niko got around this copyright, but I ain't doing it.
Singing, dancing and fondling with each other's faces. And I wanted to get involved and become one of them.
Niko, don't fondle nobody's face.
Wow. Wow.
They are too grown. Like, that's... Y'all just trying to live y'all wonder years out again. Are y'all married? Or is this random?
What a great vibe. And what better way to add to it than with a political speech.
If we can cut the music. Hello everyone of Richmond. I just want to say hi guys. Big up to everyone in this room, honestly.
Caucasian cheer is wild.
Your energy is inspiring me so much. I'm just coming in here to announce that I'm running for MP against Rishi on July 4th. Yeah, I'm running. And unlike Rishi, I care about the people here, so I want to know what you guys want fixed, and I will do it. Get the fucking karaoke back on. Yeah!
You know, hey, listen, karaoke is serious right here.
Oh, I'll definitely do that. Sit down, shut up.
The people of Richmond were turning against me.
Yeah. Let's get the music back playing.
No, so I'm not actually from Richmond. I'm not. I've come here to do a better job than Rishi Sunak, and that's the main reason why I've come here. So
Niko, it's over. This ain't the bar for you. Look at the DJ back here.
No, guys, please.
It was clear an outsider was not what this town wanted, and in fear of losing the pub any more customers, I put the mic down and tried to redeem any sort of respect I could before leaving.
Leaving somebody hanging is crazy.
Wow, they really did hate me.
He looked like a leader of an OCG.
Wow.
Don't he?
They really did.
Like, we don't know that like you dyed your hair. How is light down here and dark up here? This really the boss, though. Anybody with a turtleneck sweater on, you gotta be careful.
Did hate me.
Well, I feel like that was successful campaigning.
Jesus Christ.
This was going to be a lot tougher than I thought. But luckily, we spotted our first young person, and he seemed to be on my side.
I have never voted in my life, and I'm registering just to vote for you.
Yeah?
Saving us from Rishi, please.
My brother, I appreciate that.
This town is Tory hell, so thank you.
It felt good to be a beacon of hope to the
That's one of the worst handshakes up. Okay.
endangered species of young people in this place. But it was clear that the older generation are very much stuck in their ways, and that was going to be tough to change. I needed to find out how I could break through to them, and it seemed the only populated places in this town were the pubs.
What's it take to get your vote on July 4th?
We want tourists in this town.
You want tourists?
What is there to do?
We want tourists.
The same problems kept being repeated, but one issue was coming up more than anything else.
You're behind the chip onto your car as well, I've had that load.
Go to Home Depot. Start doing it one pothole at a time.
Thank you, really appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate all your time. Thank you guys. I have never seen a place so annoyed about a very specific problem.
I don't see any.
We called it a day there for our first day of campaigning, but all the hotels in Richmond were full.
Should I rent a car when I come there? All signs are pointing towards I should rent a car.
So we got a lift out of town for the night.
So after a day of campaigning, I feel like I know a little bit more about what the people here want. I know that I still have to win them over. I'm a bit of an outsider, I'm not from here, so I already have to win them over a little bit more. I believe I'm their best option. Well, I know I'm their best option, so they better start liking me. But tomorrow's a new day, so all we can really do is just keep that campaigning going.
We tried to head out for another day of campaigning, but we were stuck out of town at this hotel. All the taxis were booked, but luckily this lovely kind man said we could get in his taxi when it arrived.
Oh, so we can hop in with you? Oh, amazing. Yeah, he just follows me everywhere. Making a documentary, I'm trying to take Rishi's seat.
Now this warm-hearted gentleman knew we were filming, it was a great chance to get his thoughts.
It don't matter who gets in, it's still fabulous.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know one thing I'm going to do? I'll make England win the Euros, that's for sure.
Stop coming over, pouncing off my country without paying tax. When they come across that white line, across fucking in the chat.
Yeah, Niko. Yeah, you know what time it is. You know what door is open. Come on now.
Channel fucking.
Ooh, maybe give him a little far right. Why don't you? Is this the far right? Would y'all say? He talking about mowing them down with a machine gun. This is far.
Fucking gun them down. That's my politician. Your taxes, you probably don't pay taxes. You probably go to university or something. You don't work like a trader. But I work a lot.
Damn.
Pay taxes and my money goes to them coming over here, living in hotels, eating my fucking kids' food. I don't give a fuck for your country being bombed, with children being killed, but don't come to my country and points. They give me a machine gun, I would machine gun them. Babies, fucking children, fucking men, women, I would gun them down.
This guy, you got on a cashmere sweater with the pink collar popping out of it. And the like, I thought you was better than this.
Got him down.
Fucking 100%. I would stand there on a fucking machine gun and gun them down. Because when they come in, mate, they only pawns of us. So they're better off fucking dead. I've had a book written about me, mate. I've had a book written about
I'm sorry, dude.
me. I hope you ain't filming this, mate. He's not filming this, is he?
This?
Yeah.
It's been there the whole time.
Yeah, I hope you ain't filming that, mate. Be honest, mate.
Yeah,
don't lie.
just be honest about it.
Yeah, right, take it off then, mate. Take it off.
Take it off.
Smash the camera off,
Yeah.
mate.
You'll smash the camera?
Yeah, I fucking will, mate.
Cool.
I fucking will as
Yeah.
well.
Alright.
Fucking take it off
Take
now.
it off, mate.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
I was just standing.
You're a typical fucking foreign that's coming. Go on, you can... Both fuck off or get in my own cab. You're not getting in my cab. Go on.
I knew it was going to this. I knew eventually it was going to this.
Could I go with you and leave him?
No, fuck off, both of you. Yeah, I hope you get run over on the way down to Richmond. Go on.
Dang. Bro is crashing out.
Fuck off, fucking wanker.
What is wrong with that man?
What the hell was that?
Bro crashed out on every angle. 0 to 100, brother.
He's so nice. And then he started talking about killing babies.
You called me a foreign wanker.
Something told me I'd failed to win over this kind man's vote, so my only option left was to hitchhike to Richmond.
Fair enough. You're the one. What a prick.
Not in this town, man. They're not going to know who you are.
Ah, it's him. He waved at us. It's the same guy. No way.
Where you want to go?
Richmond.
Richmond, I'm ready for Richmond.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. What's your name, brother?
Daniel.
After speaking to Daniel, I learned that he'd also been suffering from the effects of the potholes.
What was it last year? I had 2 tyres go and it cost me alloy wheels as well. So
yeah, it costs a fortune, right?
Slow down.
Yeah.
He'd have to be careful to avoid hitting any more potholes.
Oh my god.
Or people, as he kindly dropped us back into Richmond, and today we had a new strategy.
It is
What is going on out there? Somebody told me it's a bad time to come as an American, and I looked at it and I was like, listen, when I was going to come the first time, it was a bad time to come as a black person. Now it's a bad time to come as an overall American. That's a bit tough. Like, dang, I'm coming, period. Not like that, but I'll be out there in the UK.
Tory safe seat.
England.
They are untouchable in this area. But with a few posters, I'm sure we can make a dent, even if it's just a small dent. The cheese press. Hello. I'm just wondering if there's any way in which you'd be up for putting my poster.
I can't say yes or no. I have a feeling that my boss wouldn't, with it being political.
Absolutely fine.
All
no
right.
stress at all.
Good luck, love.
Damn. Local shops didn't want to back me, and this was going to be a problem.
the landlord
Just put it.
doesn't let us advertise anything.
I'm not allowed to pick them up, unfortunately.
It was rejection after rejection.
How am I meant to get people to vote for me when they won't even put up a flipping poster? Horror. What are the chances we can get that on the shop window?
On the shop window? Yeah, we'll maybe consider it.
Consider it.
Yeah, we'll
Consider it is.
consider it.
Damn.
I just needed to find someone who believed in me.
Ooh, it's a very nice hat. Excuse me, sir. That hat. What is the meaning of that?
Used one of my D&D campaigns on
Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, I've based it on one of my characters from that.
I just seen on Netflix they had a Dungeons and Dragons movie. Guaranteed this guy watched it. Okay.
I'm running for MP here. Any words of advice?
Try to not use this place as a stepping stone like Rishi did. The roads are falling to pieces.
Potholes everywhere.
Yeah.
Could we see your steampunk place?
Yeah, sure.
And little did I know at the time that sporting this hat would be the biggest turning point of my campaign.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's pretty
so this
cool,
is your
man.
place?
Yeah, it was my grandfather's. He had this place nearly 40 years, you know.
Wow.
Most of the
I ain't gonna lie, that's cool in there. I like it.
into this building were stones nicked from the castle.
Is it?
Yeah, it's nearly 400-year old, this place.
So this place here literally represents Richmond.
It's nearly 400-year old, this place.
So this place here literally
Freaky Frog
represents Richmond.
Oh, yeah, sure.
What a place. What's your name, brother?
Tate.
Tate. Niko.
Niko.
I believe our paths were meant to cross. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about Richmond, and I feel like you're a Richmond encyclopedia.
Well, probably. I used to give Richmond tours. When I'm not doing this on weekends, I work at the Richmond Youth Group.
I need you in my campaign, brother.
Tate was clearly a good guy for his community and a talented guy too. It turns out he actually hand makes a lot of this stuff himself, but sadly, it seemed his business was struggling.
So you got a successful business here?
I don't know about successful. I try my best to keep alive at little businesses and little shops, like my own, for example.
Can I pull that off? I think you got to be a certain type of individual to be able to pull this off. I don't think my chin would be good for that. I don't got the chin for this. I don't even got hair right here. I got like a little bit.
I really struggle. It's impossible to really make a profit.
Tate wasn't the first person to tell me the town's tourism needed to improve, and I was now more determined than ever to fix it. He said tourism's struggling because people simply just don't want to be in Richmond anymore.
I want to be here.
Yeah, no, I do. Literally got my name in the cobbles outside here.
Do you?
Yeah, I was like 3 years old. I was pestering one of the cobblers. He put my name in by the doorstep.
Look at that. The man's name is literally engraved in the floor of this place.
That's one of the reasons I kept this place going.
I'd felt so much rejection in this place so far, and now I'd found someone who represented it more than anyone
Tate, man.
else. If I could get him on my side, he could be the key to win over the whole area.
Would it be possible to put one of these up in your shop window?
Certainly. I wouldn't mind at all. Yeah.
Really do appreciate that, thank you. That's perfect. Next to the bong.
So I purchased a frog with some crazy backs and said goodbye.
He purchased the freaky frog.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for not making this day a complete waste of time.
I'm glad, and thank you for your time. Tate. Ciao. Oh, geez, that.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. You 6'5".
Low door. Damn.
Odor.
What an amazing guy. Look, right there. We're in the window. Do you know how many people are going to see that?
7.
Yeah, probably. But hopefully those 4 people can turn to at least 1 who votes for me.
One vote wasn't enough though. We needed some more posters.
Would you be up for putting Vote Niko on the board?
Sure.
Amazing.
And the posters started flying up. They put us up in pubs, coffee shops, shoe shops, clothes shops, fish and chip shops, and even
the town hall menu box. I'll have United for this.
After meeting Tate, our luck had changed. More people in the area started supporting us.
Incredible.
And it was all because of the first domino.
I think we've got our message out there.
Yeah, once you get one, like, it's like a mental blockade has been lifted. I need a new chair. This is weak.
Enough shop fronts are saying vote Niko, and that is what really matters. I'm over the moon with this. I think now we can really push forward.
Niko's silly.
Right now to the election, and this time next week we'll know who our newly elected Prime Minister is.
We were 1 week out. It seemed Rishi's lies had started to catch up with him as he was plummeting in the opinion polls.
Rishi Sunak is facing electoral annihilation. Sunak is
the opinion polls.
Rishi Sunak is facing electoral annihilation.
I used to think this lady was like, I didn't know she was real news. I thought she was like a parody of news. So she's real. This is really the news. Her and whatever channel she be on.
Sunak is staring at the worst election defeat since 1997. That's what the latest opinion polls are saying. A new survey by YouGov paints a grim picture.
Yeah, he already inherited a lot of stuff that he couldn't do nothing with. And then his political views and things he was trying to do was capped from what I hear.
The worst yet.
And this seemed like the perfect opportunity for me to insert myself as the answer. I spent the last week getting to know the locals personally.
You got my vote,
July
mate.
4th.
Yeah. You got to beat that rat.
Yeah, right.
My dude, 6'5" too.
And it felt like people were starting to warm to me.
I've heard about you.
You heard about me?
Yeah, so you're doing a good job in the area.
But this wasn't going to be enough. If I wanted to compete properly, I needed a plan. So I created a guide to saving Richmond and Northallerton before the election. And who better to pitch it to than Tate? Right now we're about to see Tate. The reason for that is I feel like he represents this area the best. He knows everything about it. So I want to pitch to him my plan of helping the area before the election and see what he says. And as I headed to see him, I was met with a sickening surprise.
Oh my god, Niko. Look at the window.
Oh my gosh. I'm gone.
Wow.
How do I bring that up to him? Hello, my friend. Is that I saw that the poster fell down.
Oh, I took it down because I'm upset I'm not going to vote.
Oh, really? What made you decide against voting?
I feel like I'm really making a difference, honestly. I don't think anything I do will really help.
I think you can make a huge impact, Tate. It saddens me that you don't think that your voice matters. My idea is for helping this place. I wanted to come here to speak to you about it.
Yeah.
I've got a plan.
Okay.
Which I want to do before the election. Sounds a bit
fix the potholes.
Wild, but I'll tell you. First off, I want to go out and fix some potholes. You think that's a good idea to go and do as long as it's safe?
Yeah, as long as it's safe and they're filled in properly, so we get people.
How would he do this? Like, I mean, never mind. I know how money is how he do it.
Yeah, get the people talking so they see that it's possible. The next one, what I wanted to do was completely based off our conversation. Bring a whole lot of people in and have like a tour bus to bring the community together. And I was hoping that maybe you could help pinpoint the best places where you think a tour bus could go.
That would help the whole town.
And I'm hoping that with that we can show the change which can be made.
Well, let's hope so. Get that thing done and make sure people see it.
Tate, thank you so much. Your voice really does matter.
That's the thing. That's what the thing is, man. Sometimes you gotta make sure people see what you're doing, man. Especially in like politics. That's the name of the game.
Okay.
You might not think that, but I can only tell you the impact which you've had on me, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, it's the thing when you're sat here for hours on end with nobody in, you think about a lot of things.
Thank you, Tate. With Tate's approval of the plan, it was time to carry out step one, the pot.
Somebody check on Tate. We gotta make sure Tate is okay. Where is this again? Maybe I'll slide. Maybe I'll slide through here when I'm in the UK, man. If it's not too far. It seems far, but...
Holes. But first, I needed to make sure this was all legal.
Hello.
Hello, it's me, Niko. I found some people in the area who are happy for me to fill in potholes for them.
Excuse me.
Is that okay for me to do?
No, don't do that.
Why?
Because you're not an elected official, so the roads and the upkeep of roads is not your responsibility, and it could be seen as electoral fraud.
What if I were to dress up as a vigilante so no one would actually know that it was me?
That sounds like a terrible idea. It's still electoral fraud, you just might somehow get away with it, but that doesn't mean it's the correct thing to do.
So I could get away with it?
Bro, hearing what he want to hear.
Maybe.
Selective hearing.
I would have loved to have filled these potholes in myself. Unfortunately, that would be considered election fraud, as I'd be bribing people to vote for me by helping them out. But luckily, Batman turned up. He joined up with some local pothole fixers and began filling in potholes.
I'm crying. I got real tears in my eyes.
Himself, and we happened to catch it all on camera. What a coincidence. And after fixing his first pothole, word was getting out about it.
Ask, what the f*** are you doing?
I'm trying to save this place.
Are you the MP guy? Or?
No, but he seems really cool.
YouTuber,
yeah.
Who are you then?
I'm Batman. Spread the word that Batman's here to save the city. And he was straight on to the next pothole.
What's with the cape?
We're trying to work out how we can save this place.
Some sort of YouTube or Instagram or something like that,
Yeah, it's called Batman.
Use some type of YouTube or Instagram? Those are platforms, so you can't actually... Okay.
YouTube or Instagram or something like that,
Yeah, it's called Batman.
Batman?
Yeah. Got a few movies as well. Do you know the Joker?
I've seen it, but I've not seen him lately?
He's the reason all these potholes are here. Can't believe he managed to find his way as Prime Minister.
Batman's next job was a pothole at the front of a local preschool.
Don't get any kids in, George.
Don't worry, man.
You little nonce.
I can't believe the Prime Minister is allowing children to risk their lives just by stepping into school. Luckily, Batman was here to save the day, while his accomplice George took fake bystander phone footage and posted on the local Facebook groups to try and make sure as many people as possible found out about Batman.
We are fighting crime. Take this, Rishi. Beforehand, the kids would have left this school and tripped over and maybe broke a bone or something. But now...
Smooth, leveled. What was that little thing y'all was using? That's a jump straightener? What was that? That's a jump straightener?
Fighting crime. Take this, Rishi.
See how it's like jumping and straightening the road? It's a jump straightener. For sure.
It's safe. What we've done here is nothing short of heroic. God, it's tough fighting crime.
And as Batman headed to his next mission, he tried his best to do some good deeds.
Do you need a hand? You need some help? You good?
Who are you calling it?
Ma'am, you ain't never seen a Batman movie? Batman been around since you was a little girl, probably.
Devil. Who are you calling a devil? Nah.
Niko.
Run along now. Come back. I'm sorry. Batman then headed into Northallerton to spread some more joy.
Nice dog. Nice trim.
Clearly Batman.
What did you say?
A nice trim.
Batman continued completing good deeds around the Northallerton area, but people were having a tough time understanding that it was in fact Batman and not me.
Are you Niko?
No, I'm Batman.
Yeah, you are. You're Niko.
I'm Batman.
Is he Niko?
I'm Batman.
Niko.
I'm Batman.
That's Niko.
I'm Batman.
And then Batman moved on to his final pothole of the day.
That is an absolutely horrific pothole.
I want to be
Dang, how do you do that one?
Robin.
You ready to be Robin?
I'm ready to be Robin.
Oh, they got real equipment.
Robin was happy, and so was Batman.
After a long...
I feel like a lot of these are on private property, not actually on like the streets.
They're filling potholes and helping people. I just hope that the word spreads about Batman. Yeah, hopefully the plan works.
And word started to spread pretty fast. That very evening, Batman returned to the centre of Richmond as he was contacted for an interview by a local journalist from Richmondshire Today.
There's got to be a reason why you're filling in potholes. I mean, what inspired you to do it? People get pissed off about loads of things, not just potholes.
First off, I thought, let me try and fix the potholes. You know what they say, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become a pothole.
You live long enough to see yourself a pothole?
Become a pothole, yeah.
Excuse my ignorance, but are you standing at the election?
No, I'm Batman.
But you're not standing or anything like that?
No,
Can
I'm
I ask
Batman.
what your real name is?
It's Batham.
Yep.
Manly.
Batham?
He writing it down.
A-T.
H-A-M.
Manly. M-A-N.
L-E-Y.
Are you local?
I mean, Gotham's relatively local.
Relatively, yeah. Batman, thank you very much. You're a superstar.
Tell the world what you've heard today.
That's a steep street. This is like a hilly, meadowy town.
Well, now that's done. Can't wait to see how people react to that. Off we go.
And people were loving Batman. This whole campaign I'd been trying to get through to the boomers of Richmond and Northallerton. Turns out all I had to do was use Facebook, as their groups were absolutely rampant with pictures and videos of Batman.
This is why I'm proud to be British.
Someone had to do it though.
I'm surprised Rishi isn't dressed as the Joker.
I'm told it's Niko Omilana. Google him, winky face.
Not all heroes wear capes, but this one does.
Batman had saved the town. And everywhere you went, you heard his name.
Hello, Batman.
Hello, my friend. Hello. I'm not actually Batman.
Yeah, you were.
No, that wasn't me. Why, did you see him? Did you see Batman?
Everybody did. It's all over the Facebook.
Is it? Wait, so this is Batman?
That is Batman.
Fixing potholes.
If you want a Robin, we're here for
Got you guys. Got you.
You're going to be our next Prime Minister, aren't you? Who's secretary?
Yeah, so I'm going to. You vote for me?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't expect this much of a positive reaction, especially in this place. Just 10 days ago, I was booed out of...
Yeah, man. It's how quick, in every situation, proof is in the pudding. We got to see it to believe it, especially with the older generation. They don't believe nothing. They don't believe nothing. You got to show them.
this very pub, and now it seemed that these guys were on my side. If the Batman had made the rest of the town feel this way too, I might actually have a chance in this election, and a chance to save this place. From Rishi, who apparently was pretty nearby.
You do know your mates around town?
What, Rishi's been here?
Yeah, he's been in, not in here, but he's been in Taylor.
Oh, now he want to show up, now that there's a little bit of motion going on here.
They've been in the shop this morning.
Hold on, Niko, I think the bartender wants you. Look at the...
Yeah, he's been in, not in here.
Yeah, boy, clip farming. Look at him, aura farming. Bro trying to have aura in this picture. Look at it. Okay, Niko. Slow down a little bit.
Yeah, he's been in Taylor's.
Look how she looked. Y'all ain't see it? It started off as a conversation, but once Niko start aura forming, look.
What, Rishi's been here?
Yeah, he's been in.
Look how her face transitions. She takes that deep breath like, dreamy. Watch. See, y'all don't catch this type of stuff.
Not in here, but he's been in Taylor's. They've been in the shop this morning.
Which shop?
Taylor's shop.
Rishi Sunak, the man I was running against, the man who'd caused so much harm in this country, was mere meters away from me. I couldn't waste this opportunity. I had to find him.
How long ago was this?
30 minutes ago.
Well, pleasure, guys. And thanks for telling me about Batman and Rishi. So the Taylors.
And my first stop was the pie shop where he'd just been spotted. If I was going to get any info about...
Okay, there's a little pie shop? Okay. I'm trying to see if I go here, is there enough things for me to do to get, like, you know, what I need to get done on the day.
Rishi at all, I had to make them feel comfortable enough to bring it up.
Where's the next place?
I couldn't make it too obvious that I was trying to hunt him down.
I'm running for MP, so I'm quite excited to try one of these pies. You had an MP in here before? Oh, that's my competition. So what was it that Rishi said when he came here earlier?
He didn't really say much, he just came in and got his prize, really.
He came in and got his prize. And as a question, who has more aura, myself or Rishi?
Yeah. Well, from the clip I just seen, I knew he was aura forming, and it's crazy that you bring it up now, because people in the videos like, oh, I don't see what... Y'all was probably like, what is he talking about? Come on, man, open your eyes. I know I've been doing this for a long time and I can spot stuff that y'all might can't, but, you know.
The pie shop didn't have much intel for me, but I could sense that Rishi was within touching distance.
Where could he be? Where is Sunak?
But no matter where I search...
Go to the barber shop. You know they always trying to go to the barber shop to connect with the people.
Has Rishi been here today?
Nothing here.
It seemed I lost his trace.
Have you seen Rishi?
Oh, look, a little farmer's market.
Rishi may have escaped our grasp today, but he has not won. The battle is not over. He is just hidden away from me. We will find you, Rishi, and when we do, you'll know that your time is up. You're not. I'm not gonna kill him, but I'm gonna let him know that I'm the man.
Does the PM roll around with Secret Service? Like, I'm pretty. Do y'all call it Secret Service over there? Does he roll around with heavy security, like the president?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Question mark. I'm curious.
Good morning, Richmond. The general election is less than 72.
This town is literally crazy. I've never seen a town built like this in my entire life. Like, this seems like this is the downtown area. Just park your car and just stroll around.
Hours away.
Seems legit.
How would you guys like an MP who joins you on your runs? I'm going to help the people. Legend.
It seemed like my work taking down Rishi was working.
The UK election just days away now, and opinion polls suggest the UK is headed for its first change in government in 14 years.
Could Rishi keep up with you guys like this? He's focusing too much on running and not enough on the country. Goodbye, guys. July 4th! Yeah, vote Niko!
With just 2 days to go until the vote, I really ramped up the campaigning.
It's almost July again.
What flower is that?
Fuchsia.
A fuchsia.
Nice.
I want this country to have a better future.
And I think all of this campaigning, especially with the success of the Batman taking over the local Facebook groups, had really hit home with the locals, as that morning I caught wind of something that blew my mind.
Bought a chocolate to support
support a local party.
You've just bought a chocolate to support a local party?
There's a chocolate cafe called Mocha, and they are running a chart.
So those are the chocolates you buy, and then you get a black sticker.
Alright, we need to go there now. I'm not even joking. I headed to Mocha, the coffee shop with the election poll, and to my surprise, independent, non-party.
Bro got a lot of little stickers on there.
Party-backed Nicholas Omilana was not only competing with the big parties, I was in the lead.
You can't say I'm not winning this whole thing. Incredible. What do you need to do to get a vote here?
Fried chocolates for £1 each, and then you get a sticker of your choice, and all the money is donated.
I spent £1 on one of my own Niko Omilana branded chocolates and added yet another vote to my ever-growing tally.
Let's see how I taste. I'm good.
A weird way to say that, but alright.
I'm going to quickly tweet election poll in a local coffee shop. Rishi Sunak 7, Niko Omilana 78. There's levels to this game. Absolutely over the moon. I'm so happy because it's Rishi Sunak 7. He has 7 votes.
Rishi probably definitely didn't win, but it doesn't mean anything.
The tide was starting to turn in my favour, and now it was time to put my new influence to good use. I was going to bring
That's how I always tell people, man, celebrate the small victories. They matter. Even to Niko, that small victory in that coffee shop, it meant something.
The community together with the greatest bus tour Richmond had ever seen. But there was still one man who seemed pretty uncertain about the whole thing.
Hey!
Who was unfortunately feeling a bit under the weather.
You feeling okay?
No.
No. I'm sorry.
It's killing me, and absolutely all my joints are aching.
I'm sorry.
Tate got the flu.
Right, I've written out a bunch of
ideas.
What I can think of.
Okay, this is all looking good. I wanted to put your store there as the final point. Could I put that there?
Yeah, if you want to, sure.
This tour could really change things in this place.
I did the tours like that. It wasn't big. Barely got more than like 12 people at the most.
Tate was being his usual optimist.
Tate is, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, God, I guess he's just, you know, been disappointed a fair amount. You could tell he's wearing it. But, you know, no optimistic. You gotta be optimistic. You have to be optimistic through it all. You gotta know, like, hey, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. This glass is half full, not half empty. You feel me?
Optimistic self.
It's hard to make it make a difference.
I'm gonna try and show you that we can do it, Tate. Thank you so much for your time, Tate.
Okay.
See you soon, Tate. So Tate has lost faith in the community of this place. So the only thing which
Tate tired of this. He's overwhelmed.
We can do is bring that community back.
So I called up some of the contacts I'd already made in Richmond, because I knew I could rely on them to help me out and come to the tour.
Hi, is this Daniel?
Again?
It's Niko.
Hi, Niko.
Do you remember me?
Niko.
That's what I be doing. I don't know how to say it really either.
Niko.
No.
You don't remember me?
No.
I did collect the numbers of a few people who'd promised me they'd come to the tour, but who knew if they were actually telling the truth or if they just didn't want to disappoint the new upcoming politician in the area. And I wish I could have spent longer collecting numbers, but I had interviews to do. With my recent rise in popularity, it seemed every journalist in Richmond wanted to hear what I had to say.
Why are you the best person to lead this country?
I have aura. I'm
Bro is stuck on aura.
Not weird. And I just know what I'm doing.
And for some reason, some of them still weren't taking me seriously, like these guys from The Guardian.
You're a candidate here.
I'm a candidate.
The Guardian.
Most serious one.
Why are you wearing children's sunglasses?
Why not?
Good answer. So you're a candidate here?
I'm a candidate, yeah. I decided to run here to compete directly against Rishi Sunak.
Why?
When I saw that he wanted to send young people to war, I decided to go to war with him.
But you haven't got a cat in hell chance, have you?
Well, I do.
You think you have?
Yeah. What's the joke?
Hold on, man. I got a lot to say. It really be people like this that should really motivate you. It's a lot of people like this. Look at him. Bro, no, like, obviously, there's no chance. But the fact that he's willing to laugh at you in your face and stomp on your dreams. There's a lot of people that do this behind your back. Take this as motivation. Keep going no matter what people like this say to you. It don't matter how big your dream is. It's always going to be somebody like this in the cut that's sick of their job, sick of their life, can't stand their wife and their home life, whatever they got going on. It's always going to be haters like this. This is hate. This is pure hate.
Have you ever heard of the story of David and Goliath? That's what's about to happen right here. If you don't believe that I can actually win this election, you should go into that coffee shop just there, Mocha, yeah? And you should see the poll, and you should see where Rishi is.
Yeah, let's get you trolling.
And how many votes I have.
Okay.
I was just humbled when I walked in there this morning and realised.
This is the first you'd heard of it this morning?
Yeah, I walked in and someone told me, oh, you're winning the poll. And I was like, what poll?
The Mocha general election shock-o-meter. You're absolutely eating his lunch, buddy.
Yeah, he destroyed him. And Rishi is flapping. He's panicking a lot. I'm not counting, but there's 88, which I've got.
Are you even beating the Labour Party here?
Yeah, destroying them as well, by about 30.
Okay.
But I'm not counting.
Right, I better vote then. Well, I think we'll have 2 on Niko's file.
Oh, mate.
Won them over. And that's all you got to do, man. You got to believe in yourself so much that you would start to win people. Look, man, this is a great example of life. Just continue to keep going at whatever you're doing right now. You're closer to success than you even know.
Goodness.
I like your attitude.
Thank you, man.
Where's Niko's one?
Niko's all gone. All sold out.
Sold out?
Yeah. Running out of space, I think. Thank you for your vote. Thank you, Guardian. I think that's the first time the media looked at me and were like, I like that. They heard what I was saying and thought,
won him over.
Sense. Not, let's take him down. And that's the type of attitude we need. We need more people like that guy.
All right.
Today marks the final day of campaigning in the United Kingdom before voters head to the polls for tomorrow's general election.
Tomorrow, the power is in your hands.
Is there a nightmare brewing for the Conservative Party? If that were replicated on election day, that would mean their worst result since the general election after the First World War in 1918.
Are you the only person left who thinks you still have a chance?
I had a full day of campaigning ahead, but the Niko Omilanas from across the country were all going hard on their final day of campaigning too.
Hello, madam. Hello. Who are you voting for tomorrow?
I'm not really sure.
If you could consider my vote, my name is Niko Omilana.
Oh.
A vote for me is a vote for world peace.
Thank you.
They were all out there spreading the word about Niko Omilana in their own weird and wonderful ways.
Vote Niko! Vote Niko!
Do you know who Niko Omilana is?
I do not know.
Do you know who Chunks is?
Yeah.
You know his big, tall, lanky, giraffe-looking pal? It's Niko. Vote Niko Omilana tomorrow.
Yes, I will. There we go. Vote for Niko at the tallest place in Europe. Vote Niko Omilana. Cheers.
They dished out thousands of flyers and hoped to get as many votes for themselves.
That's creative. What's a little black suit?
As possible. And now that they'd done their job, it was time to finish mine, which takes us to the final step of my plan, the bus tour. I phoned up Tate before the tour for some final words of advice, but
he did not answer.
I must have accidentally called him right in the middle of his breath holding practice.
Hello?
Hi, Tate. I'm going to try and bring the community together today, man.
Good luck. Like I said to you yesterday, it's like herding cats.
Well, I'm a professional cat herder, Tate.
Well, I used to think the same thing.
Tate got no sense of humor. Tate gotta be like, what? Tate like a Gemini or something? Nah, we funner than that.
Oh, let's hope.
He a June Gemini.
Tate didn't fill me with confidence, but I was determined to prove him wrong. I just had to hope everyone from yesterday had stuck to their word.
Oh my, imagine just no one turns up. Okay, I see it now, the turnout is not bad. It's not bad, to be fair. I thought there was going to be no one. We got some people there.
We'd managed to get a decent turnout, but we were still missing one last thing.
Here it is, guys. No, not him, the bus.
I bet you 100% random people are going to be hopping on, and that's fine. Fill it up.
Enjoy the journey, guys. Welcome on the bus. Here we go, guys. My first Richmond and Northallerton tour. You want to join us? Yeah, come on then. How you doing, man? Let's get into this. Are we ready? Yeah, let's go. Yeah? We're off to Northallerton first. Richmond, I love you. Vote for me. Hey, man. Vote Niko. Vote Niko to save the place. I'll make Richmond a capital city. I'll get Tommy Robinson to change his name to Abdi Mohammed. Hello?
What is wrong? Hey.
Vote Niko. As we headed to Northallerton, people were loving the tour, and I made sure to give credit where it was due. You guys know the shop on the corner of the Richmond Square? It's like a souvenir shop. No, it's like a souvenir. The guy who runs it's called Tate.
Ain't nobody even ever been to his shop. That's gruesome.
It was a sad realization finding out just how unknown Tate's shop really was, especially amongst the people who'd lived in Richmond there.
This person, I'm not sure. This person seems like they would enjoy Tate's shop.
Entire lives.
Yeah. Have you been there before? So the person who owns that store, he made this path for me. So we were thinking to end this tour by going there.
Is that Harry, is it? I think he died.
Yes, his granddad passed away and then his grandson took over.
Yeah, it's tiny little dicky thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Tate's route took us through the local towns of Scorton and Brompton-on-Swale.
Hello, Scorton! Wow, look at that! Look what they got. What they drive in Scorton. Hi, mate! Nice car! Vote Niko or we crush you.
And a few miles down the road, we'd reached Northallerton, the farthest point of the tour.
Vote Niko! Hey! I'll put Buckingham Palace on Airbnb! Vote Niko!
And he just selling dreams, ain't he?
And on the way back to Richmond, we were enjoying ourselves.
Alright, one more time.
Looks like it thinned out a little bit. Or maybe some people went downstairs.
We'd arrived back in Richmond, but the tour was far from over.
Never knew this here. It's a good spot. Hello, Tate.
Hi. How we doing, mate? You alright? No, not too bad.
This is
actually incredible. Oh, wow.
Tate will know better than I do, but there's a whole...
I told you, it's a lit shop. It's a vibe in here. I like little things like this.
Bunch of Richmond history just in this one building.
Oh yeah, the building's not like 400-year-old. It's probably one of the oldest buildings in the town.
It was so heartwarming to see Tate in his element.
There we go, Tate. There we go.
With a glint back in his eye and a smile on his face as he talked about his passion.
Oh dear. Careful, guys, careful.
Any breakages must be paid for.
Yeah.
People were fascinated by his stories of Richmond.
I told you. That person would enjoy this.
And his collection of antiques.
Oh, yeah, it's coming here. Who says that?
A couple people bought a hat for themselves, and so did I.
There we go, perfect. Oh yeah, that looks great. I need to rock this all the time, to be honest.
I've never seen one that good condition. Would not recommend wearing it in the rain.
Guys, Tate literally did
Tate.
Whole tour, which we just went on. He designed it himself, so yeah, massive appreciation to you, Tate, for that. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, Tate.
Most hats have sold in weeks.
Since coming back to Richmond, this was the first time I'd seen...
I hope after this video that Tate's shop is like one of the steeple points to visit in this town. Like, I feel like Tate just needs that. He needs that.
True community.
He needs something to believe in
this place, which is something that Rishi just hasn't been able to create here.
I think that was absolutely amazing. That tour.
And after saying goodbye, we went back to speak to Tate to see how he found it.
Oh, it was a mission, but we got the people together.
I mean, it was nice to hear so many people who'd known my grandfather actually realising we're still open. Nice to have...
Tate, let's cry. Come on, Tate. Come on.
People aware of it again, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm so glad, Tate, because that's what I wanted. I feel like this is such a cool place, and anyone from Richmond...
It is cool.
And would really...
Like, high key. Like, I'm not even capping. Like, no cap. It's a decent vibe spot. Like, if you put, like, a little coffee, like, bar in here or something, I don't know. Maybe, like, get a coffee, go sit outside. Take
this in. But, yeah, they're just not aware that it's still here.
Yeah. Wish it could be more like that more often, because at the moment it's just like it is now. It's like there's literally 2 people that show up at once, and I don't know. It's hard.
Do you feel like we've restored your faith a little bit?
Yeah. Rome wasn't built in a day.
I mean, I suppose so. It's a step in the right direction, but it's got to keep happening. It can't be just a one-off. I'm impressed you got so many people.
Thank you.
Hopefully not reflecting your votes.
Yeah. Have you thought any more about what you're going to do?
If I do vote, I will give you a vote. Sure.
Wow, Tate. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know when he's sincere or when he's...
Thank you.
Alright.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
Appreciate your time, Tate. Yeah, that's fine. Bye, Tate. I know that I wanted to win, and I was relying on the votes of thousands of people, but I found...
The brown fit is actually it kind of looked decent. Probably the most decent looking one, the most professional looking one.
I found myself completely infatuated with one man's vote. The man who supported me before anyone else did. I wanted to change this place for him. It's fair enough bringing people to his shop, but it needed to keep happening. And the only way I could guarantee that was by winning. And that brings us to election day.
United Kingdom went to polls today about at 6 in the morning. Britons thronged to the 40,000 polling stations set up across the country.
At 10 p.m, the exit poll will be published, and that is a real indication as to who is going to have won this election.
The Prime Minister's constituency always attracts a lot of candidates. One of them is YouTuber Niko, who had hired an open-top bus to travel around Richmond today. His policy of making Richmond and Northallerton a joint capital is unlikely to take off, unless this very, very unscientific coffee shop poll is right.
Oh my God.
Right.
Why? Why don't they take me seriously? They don't realise that today we're getting more votes than anyone else. We're going to save this country today.
There you go. Filled with optimism.
Happening. BBC, there's nothing you can do about it.
Filled with
it's voting
optimistic
day.
vibes.
Let's go.
And to kick off the voting day, I spoke to the town about where exactly their votes were going on this big final.
Every 8 months is crazy, Niko. Can we get more? Like, at least once a month. I know you don't need to drop once a month or twice a month or 3 times a month because your views are crazy. Plus TikTok, plus whatever else you got going on, sponsorships. But, like, the people need more videos.
Day.
Have you voted?
And you're a man of the people.
I appreciate your vote. I know it was probably a big jump, but I'll make the change which we need in Richmond and Northallerton. Huh? What? You didn't vote for Rishi, did you? You wouldn't do that to me.
How?
No, I'm competing against Rishi. I'm competing against him. So why didn't you vote for me?
You do these things and sometimes you regret it, don't you?
It's okay if you regret it. You regret it?
I do.
Okay, well, I forgive you. Next time you vote Niko.
I will. I'll give you a chance. That's all you can ask for.
No, exactly.
But
bring it in.
It's a funny thing, really, because my family...
So with...
Nah, we not with all that hug and stuff. I feel you, brother.
This elderly gentleman voting for my opponent, it was important I bounced back, and ironically, I bumped into one of only 3 young people in this town, and it turns out he was actually on his way to vote for me.
You weren't going to?
No, man, I stay away from all politics.
And then someone excited the political game.
You made the effort, man, you made the effort. You're up here, Rishi's not, you know.
It's absolutely amazing.
Richie came and got a coffee and got up out of there.
So we've got someone who wasn't going to vote for us. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Brother, you've done it. Thank you so much for your service.
My Prime Minister right here.
I may have gotten this man's vote. I hadn't yet been able to...
W car. Make sure nobody knocks the door off.
Secure a vote that is deeply important to me, and that's Tate's vote. His influence in my ideas have certainly been a driving force as to why I've been pushing so hard to get through to this. Influence, I hadn't yet been able to secure a vote that is...
I just want to, like, out of all Tate's outfits in this whole episode...
It's deeply important to me, and that's Tate...
This probably the best drip.
Tate's vote. His influence in my ideas...
This the worst for sure.
Have certainly been a driving force as to why I've been...
This one was... obviously the second best.
Pushing so hard to get through to this town. And the last time we spoke, he told me if he votes, he'd vote for me. So I gave him a last minute call on voting day to see what he was going to do.
Hello?
Hi Tate.
Hey.
You thinking to go out and vote today, Tate?
Well, thinking about it. Go after I've finished submitting this art piece.
Okay, okay. Oh, so you're gonna finish submitting that, and then you might go out and vote.
Yeah, I'll make my way down there.
All right, Tate. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no worries.
Bye, Tate.
Bye.
Bye.
What's the PM without his biggest supporter? Tate, you're him.
He might be on it. He might be on it. So Tate has told us he's going to vote now, and we've actually been to his house before, which means we can find out where his local polling station is, just to make sure he
gonna stalk him?
He votes, but I'm not going to pressure him into voting for me. I just want to watch him vote. And we're going to head to his polling station now and hide and just wait for him to arrive. That's not weird though, right, George?
No.
What if he never shows up?
That's definitely not weird at all.
Tate should be coming from that direction over there, and yeah, we'll be able to see him confirm his vote.
There he is.
Don't let him see you. We can't creep him out. George, come here, come. Come. Okay. You going? Huh? Is he going in? Okay, we need to walk round. Before when he comes out. We need to conveniently walk into him. He's actually voted. This is gonna need to be very convenient. Tate! Oh my gosh. Nice to see you, my friend.
Good to see you.
How's you just vote?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay. What? Honestly,
Okay, so this fit is... It's not first, it's not last. Now, is it third or is it fourth? Man, this gotta be... I don't know about this one, Tate.
Well, should we go and...
Yeah, let's...
Convenient to run into you here. Well, it's all led up to this, hasn't it?
Well,
to voting day.
See what,
I would say this is third. No, fourth, I'm sorry. This is the fourth.
Face does when he's in power.
No, you're joking around with me, Tate. There's no chance you voted Binface.
I think my dad did though.
Really? Voted for Binface?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn, you should have got him on me. On my case, that would have been good.
That's right, mate.
Did you actually?
Yeah, my dad's crazy racist.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Tate Wiggin, I love it. I love this dude. Are you? Nah, I don't think so.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
Tate just needed a friend. And I feel like Tate found a friend in Niko. And now his whole vibe is changing.
Couldn't win him over this time then.
With Tate going against the odds and actually voting for me after he seemed so adamant on not voting, it felt appropriate to understand where he changed his mind. So we sat down and had a little chat.
So why did you decide to vote for me?
Because
I actually like the hat, low-key.
Are on board with you. As far as I'm aware, most young people don't care about any politics or anything that's going on. The older generation and the new generation, they don't connect the two. They don't have anything in common anymore. If you can find a new way to repolish the old turd that is British politics, I think you're doing something right, mate.
Thank you, Tate. I'm trying.
I think if we can at least get young people interested and concerned about what is going on.
Tate got an old soul.
Communities there.
Very old soul.
Right, mate. That's why I voted for you.
Thank you, Tate.
He's knowledgeable, low-key.
Having you say that to me, I can't tell you how much that means to me. No, man, I think you're amazing, man. I think it's amazing how you're so authentically yourself, and the fact that
100%. I think that's why I like him. He like being himself, and that's always you can't fault anybody for being themselves unapologetically, and I salute that.
I've got someone who knows this place and wants the best for this place to vote for me. I'd be happy. Thank you for what you've taught me about this place. It's been an absolute honour, and I'll see you soon.
So with that wonderful summary from Tate, me and him said our farewells as I let him fade back off into his wild world of Richmond. And while he did that, the time had come to finally head towards the count.
Only got about 15 minutes left. We've been here for an hour and 30 minutes. Damn.
There are a few hours left of Decision Day as we elect 650 MPs. Across the country, millions of us have been turning out to vote. Broadcasters aren't allowed to report details of election issues or campaigning until 10 o'clock tonight, when the stations close and we get the first exit poll.
The deadline for voting was coming to an end, so I was heading to the leisure centre located in Northallerton, where the votes would finally be counted.
The final votes are being cast.
And after all the speeches, all the promises, all the arguing,
it's time to see what Britain decides.
So the question is, will it be Rishi Sunak, Sir Keir Starmer or Niko Omilana? We don't yet know, but we'll find out tonight.
We've been pushing for weeks on end to get through to this town and the country, striving for change and to make things happen. We'd been campaigning and speaking to the people as much as we could, but now there was no more. No more speaking. No more
Was her speaking AI? Like when she spoke Niko, that was AI. I don't know. I'm asking.
Campaigning. Only one thing remained.
the counting is about to start. So, let election night begin.
The polls for the Prime Minister are now closed. All eyes turn to the count.
So it's time for me to go and see all of those votes being counted.
You can watch?
I'm running.
You are, sorry?
I'm running.
You're running?
Yeah, I'm a MP.
Oh, you're an MP?
Yeah, I'm about to win.
Oh, alright.
Where do we enter?
Off to the left there's another like entrance with like sort of smoked glass.
Got
That's
you.
where you need to go to.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I look forward to having you all under my command when I win.
Good luck.
Look forward to it, guys. Thank you.
At a count like this, every candidate is allowed to bring a team with them to monitor the count and make sure no one is tampering with the votes. Normally this would be your own political party, but for me, my backup was in the shape of a few figures that had wanted to help me from the very beginning. During this campaign, I asked people to change their name, and a lot of people did but weren't successful. So it only felt right to bring some of the fallen soldiers back to life. That's right, I gathered an array of fallen Nikos to help me check my votes through this evening. A force to be reckoned with they were, right by my side on entry. An entry that saw me come face to face with one of my rivals.
Hello, Binface.
What a man.
How are you doing? Congratulations on your campaign.
With you.
Yes, I had to.
Are
I
they
had
all
to,
Niko
Binface.
Omilana's?
Maybe they are.
Maybe they are.
I think I personally have won this whole constituency.
How are you reckoning that one, Niko?
Okay, buddy.
Well, there's a coffee shop and I won the poll.
You are the man. Give us a hand.
And you're the alien.
Independent politics.
Thank you,
We love
Binface.
But now it was time to move on to the floor.
Guys, I just want to say good luck with the count. I don't want to see any rigging. If everything is correct, I will win. So just so you know, if I don't win, I know who to blame. Keep an eye out for my votes. Let's have a look. You see one? You saw one? We got a vote! That's what we like.
It was clear to everyone.
Are you allowed to clap in there? You're like ruining the count.
That my votes were present, and as expected, it didn't stop there.
We have a vote. A vote?
A vote. We have a vote.
No. Two double clap. Truly inspirational work, guys.
We've got the majority now. Rolling.
You made it fun for them.
Go on.
This town probably hasn't seen excitement in 20 years.
10,000 votes. 10,000. Oh, we're flying now. We're absolutely rocketing. Hear us, we're coming for all of you.
I think it's when they got a vote.
Okay.
I think.
It's going to be a long night of it. I know.
It seemed that everyone around us was starting to realise that we might actually win. So naturally, we were approached by the media for some questions.
Niko, I have to admit, I have never seen anything like this at a count before. You all dressed identically in your sunglasses, applauding every...
Where are the sunglasses from?
Every 1,000 we applaud. We're doing extremely well. We're very excited to win this whole election and bring it home.
And defeat the Prime Minister.
Oh, he will be absolutely destroyed. Rishi will be crying and we will be tasting his tears.
I mean, it looks like his party's not doing at all well tonight. Do you feel
because of me? Yeah, no, I don't feel for him at all. I have zero sympathy. He had this coming. And yeah, because I have campaigned so much, the Conservative Party have just fallen through. And it's all because of Rishi and it's all because of me as well.
And she was right. Over the country, it was clear the Conservatives were falling. It was a record-breaking low for Rishi's Conservative Party.
Ain't nobody like what he was doing, man. He took a lot of... God, the side eye is crazy, ain't it?
Which shows that his methods of lying, turning people against each other and dunking on the young had not worked.
The Conservatives have lost it.
Shapps, Chalk, Mordaunt, Hart, Keegan, Fraser, gone.
There was now no way Rishi was going to be the Prime Minister. He had officially lost the election. So my expectation was very high. Winning is the only option. If I don't win, then something has gone wrong. I'm not going to say rigged.
If you don't win, you lost.
But rigged.
Are you serious? What's the joke here?
There is no joke. I'm the most serious politician in the country, and I genuinely believe that.
And that you'll be Prime Minister?
I will be Prime Minister, yes. Yes, I was actually sending that lady, because as we know, I wasn't trying to be the Prime Minister. My goal was to dethrone him. So I needed to get more votes than him in his constituency to do that. And for hours now, those votes had been getting counted. And as the clock struck 3 a.m. and announced...
So, Richie still has a seat?
Announcement was made.
Please can I have your attention? All the counting teams for the Richmond and Northallerton constituency have now been completed and all the votes counted.
Meaning it was time for the result. And
I'm zeroed in. I'm getting a little nervous.
For the arrival of Mr. Sunak.
I don't know for what.
As you can see, this is our first sight of the Prime Minister this morning. By this stage, Rishi Sunak just disappearing inside his count.
And as he entered the count, he was instantly getting pressed with some important questions.
What's your message to the country, Mr. Sunak?
I followed behind him, heading towards the stage where the final results for
didn't even answer.
This area would be announced. And as I headed there, I was thinking of all the things I'd done to try and help this town. Things that Rishi had simply avoided. Everything he'd ignored and left here was all things I'd worked on fixing. We'd done all we can here in Richmond, and I know that Rishi had not delivered. So the optimism was high, but here we go. Here are the results.
Good morning, everybody. Can I get your attention, please? The number of valid ballot papers for each candidate was as follows. Jonathan David Harvey, commonly known as Count Binface, 308. The official Monster Raving Loony Party, 99. Rishi Sunak, Conservative Party, 23,059. Nicholas Omilana, Independent, commonly known as Niko Omilana, 160.
At least you baked Monster Looney.
160 votes. Wow. That's
heartbreaking. Unsettling.
Pathetic.
I hereby declare that Rishi Sunak is duly elected. Congratulations, and we address the stand.
As devastating as this was, I wish I could say I didn't see this coming. But I have to admit, I did. You may have thought that I was on course to smoke this election based on a specific coffee shop poll that we'd seen. But no. No, in reality, I edited that to look more than it was. In reality...
Well, could I get 50 chocolates, please? 50. About to take the lead.
See, I'd faked my mock poll results so I could cover up the devastating truth, which was that not enough people wanted me here. And
I really put a lot of heart. I put a lot into that chart. Like, I thought the chart was really a reflection of what was going on. You have 4 votes?
That I was destined for a low vote count. Genuinely, I think I'm going to take the biggest L. How am I losing in a coffee shop? Oh my gosh, man. Babe, I'm taking an L, yeah? Rishi can take a bigger one. I've always been consistent in wanting to take Rishi down through this whole campaign. Please tell Rishi that I'm coming for him. I'm trying to remove him from the political world. That's the main reason.
We will find you, Rishi, and when we do, you'll know.
That's ugly. I would have took that to I would have never admitted that.
That your time is up. Because I believe what Rishi stands for is wrong. His policies favour the powerful and punish the people who need support the most. He's shown us time and time again that his priorities are not with the people, which is inexcusable when there is so much on the line. And for that reason, he's the biggest joke on this stage, and that's coming from a man in children's glasses. Rishi Sunak deserves the biggest L of them all, and that isn't changing just because I didn't get as many votes as I wanted. So to take down the man who won the seat but lost the election, it feels fitting to almost transfer my minor L and give it to Rishi on the most lasting form possible, in his worldwide speech broadcast to the masses. And thankfully for me, I planned for this, so I already printed out a physical L with a lovely nod to the NDL and snuck it past security on entry. So all that there was really left to do for me and my campaign was to simply give it to it.
Open it quietly, Niko. Bro, the fact that this man, Niko, is this bold and this unbothered by, like, he just be doing stuff.
This L was from all the people that Rishi discarded along the way, and straight away the media wanted to shut me out. They tried to move the camera away from me, taking the focus away from the giant L and back onto Rishi. But I hadn't worked my way up here just to be shut out, so I did what needed to be done and shuffled my way back into frame. And no matter what they did, it didn't matter, because even if I'm not in this frame, I'm in this one, and 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 this one.
The British people have delivered a sobering verdict tonight. There is much to learn and reflect on, and I take responsibility for the loss. I will now head down to London, where I will say more about tonight's result before I leave the job of Prime Minister, to which I have given my all. Thank you.
Niko's a menace. Nobody stopped it. Like, hold on, stop. I guess they really couldn't.
To go. I mean, I feel like there was some riggery going on, but what can I say? I got mixed feelings. I took an L there, but I mean, if I take an L, I have to give one also. And Rishi is no longer the Prime Minister of the country. I just want to thank you guys for helping me. But to be honest, guys, I feel like I've let you down. So I'm sorry. Thank you guys.
The real Prime Minister.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. All right, but Rishi's gone. He's gone.
Rishi had indeed gone, and after getting myself on that main stage during his speech, the world chose to react.
Hold that L. That was the message from prankster Niko Omilana, who mocked Rishi Sunak with a loser sign.
Rishi Sunak might have won his seat, but this guy thinks he's a loser. YouTuber Niko Omilana.
That's not what it is. Okay.
Mocked the former PM during his victory speech in Richmond, holding a L behind him.
Someone decided to rub it in. Well, that was a candidate holding up an L sign right behind Rishi Sunak while he was delivering his concession speech. The L here stands for loser. It's also a political reality for Rishi Sunak because he has lost.
The election was done and Rishi had been taken down. The results from the other areas came in, and somehow I managed to get less votes than the majority of the Niko Omilanas running.
740.
Niko Omilana, 311.
Niko Omilana, 277.
Dang, out of all the Nikos, you got
273 votes.
Niko Omilana, 222.
Whoever got 700 votes, they was out there try-harding. They understood the assignment.
Omilana Niko Independent, 156.
The real Niko Omilana is arguably the worst Niko Omilana. And to be honest, I'd agree with that, because I don't know if I'd change my name to support some stupid YouTuber like these legends did. But they did.
They are legendary.
And they smashed it.
Okay, well, time to go.
Whoever changed their name, they legendary. That's legend.
But at the end of the day, the reason I ran was to take Rishi down. And I got what I wanted because he's no longer Prime Minister. So I had to celebrate that by handing him an L. But now on to me, I think that's it for politics. The country had its chance and they wasted it, as without me, the country has gone into chaos. So England lost the final of the Euros, the EDL somehow managed to find a way back to existence, and the potholes across the UK shockingly duplicated. So yes, I may have hung up my glasses, but there was
that was AI.
Still one more thing I wanted to do.
Tate?
So, we're back in Richmond, back in this place for the first time since running here. And we're seeing Tate one final time. We've got a little surprise for him. Hello, Tate. Good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Has been a while.
Me and Tate hadn't seen each other for months now, so it was time for a little catch up.
Good to see you.
As always. No, it's great to see you. It's great to see you as well. I actually
Okay, I like this drip. This number 2. This 2.
Came here.
Nah, this 1.
To give you a gift. This thing right here.
The heart of Richmond.
I just wanted to thank you properly, because you were genuinely the first person to make me feel very welcome here. Obviously you gave me
help in what I was trying to do as well, and you really understood what I was trying to do.
Yeah, Tate 100%. His heart is very kind.
Know from speaking to you that this place seems to be the thing which you're most passionate about.
Yeah.
You spoke a lot about community here in Richmond and how it was kind of going down, and it had also affected your shop here as well. There's not really anything I can do necessarily about the community here in Richmond, but one thing which I do have is a very engaged community on YouTube. The NDL is a big movement, and I know the designs around this place, the fact that you make all of this stuff, a lot of this stuff yourself, I know that people would be really engaged with that and really interested in that, and I'd love to welcome you as you welcome me to my community. We've made you a website, where if you wanted to sell any of your designs or anything like that, this is the website which we've got set up, and then just anything here, anything which you're selling on here. There's the dinosaur that's out there.
Yeah, I get it. Genuinely, mate. Thank you. Yeah, my family's been through, like, trying to find a solution to this. It's not an easy nut to crack. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he probably sold out of everything.
Completely understand.
Yeah, it would mean the world, mate. We really help.
Something I realised within Tate is his love for his own work. I mean, he literally makes so much of this stuff.
Salute to Tate, man.
But as he explained, it's not always easy to keep small businesses like this afloat. So there was one more thing I wanted to do, but first,
drop that check.
I needed to make sure I could buy a custom item off of him. So like if there was to be an NDL plushie where you put an NDL on the plushie, because I want around 5 NDL plushies which I want to give away. If I could buy those off you, so how much would that cost? Now that you have your website.
Rough estimation, probably 120 quid. But
okay, could we make £5,000 work?
To what? That many plushies for that £5,000 worth?
No, 5 plushies.
5?
For £5,000. Does that work?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say no.
Well, we have a deal?
Okay, sure. Okay, yeah, amazing. Sorry, that's a long word.
I really want this. I really want this to do well for you. For real, you've really.
What was the shop online called again?
Restored my faith in humanity. Tate is truly a remarkable man, and I really want this to be a reminder to everyone watching this.
He is, though, 100%.
If you think your voice doesn't matter, or that you can't change anything, you're wrong, because you'll never know the impact you can make unless you try. And keep on trying, because you only lose when you give up. And
100%.
Tate has certainly had a huge impact on me. And with that being said, if you want to support Tate, his website Tate Designs will be in the description. And I'm going to be giving away 5 of these.
And he made that? That's tough.
NDL toys made by Tate to people who go and follow me on Instagram. So go do that and you'll be in with a chance of winning. We set out to take down the Prime Minister, and I think we did it in style. Big up the NDL and peace out.
This is a good watch. I was like always, I'm fully entertained by a Niko video, man. We just need more.